Howdy, y'all. Welcome to HazeandBarrelCraftworks here on the Haze and Barrel Homestead and our humble whiskey room. I'm the alchemist. Have you ever wondered to yourself what bread and whiskey have in common? Well, maybe the obvious answer is yeast, but Bill Samuels, it was the grains. Because Bill Samuels, when he set out to develop for himself a more smooth and refined whiskey, he didn't develop a mash bill with all the grains and a mash bill and distilling and trying it all. No, he baked bread. And he baked bread in his wife's kitchen oven. And he messed around with a whole bunch of different grains while he was making the bread. And he was replacing that rye with the grain that he found was the best and the sweetest, and he replaced the rye with a soft red wheat. And Sam Williams developed then his mash bill for Maker's Mark. So this week, we're going to explore a little bit of Maker's Mark and a few of my favorites. And see what we think. I like the 46 series. The 46 series is a French oaked, and it comes in at 46% ABV. So, we're in the 90s there for proof. And it stays true to that sweetness we like. You know what? And on the nose, pretty easy. You can tell it's below 100, and it's got that sweetness on the nose. I'm going to take a sip before I dive into notes. Oh, I like that. You can tell it's a low proof in the 90s. It's not like a lot of them that we've tried here on the channel. We've had a lot of 80 proofers. This is a low 90. It's not a deep cherry smell on this one. It's a lighter cherry smell. When I talk a deep cherry smell, I don't know how many of y'all like to garnish your cocktails. When I garnish a cocktail, I like to go with a good deep Luxardo cherry. Nice, deep, rich cherry. This is a lighter cherry, like the like a Marciano cherry type cherry smell. And this is also French oaked. So French oaked adds a little bit more of a different layer of sweetness to it than the American white oak, but it's a finish. So you still have some of the typical American white oak sweetness to it, but that French oak, to me, I think is what adds that Marciano cherry note to it. And then there's just a hint of some spice in there. Little cinnamon on this one. Not getting a whole lot more. But these are easy. Again, these are really approachable, these Maker Mark. And that's what's nice about Maker's Mark. It makes it nice, approachable, smoothly sweet. Doesn't slap you in the face with anything. really approachable. The price point on these, even these special series on Maker's Mark, they're still affordable. They're in that $50 range. That smooth, sweet cherry finish on the tongue lasts for a while. And on that sip right there, this is about the third sip in, just a hint of vanilla comes in. So just a tiny bit of little bit of cherry vanilla with that nice little sweet cinnamon spice on it. So I'd have to say that Bill Williams did a nice job baking his bread, coming up with a good, good soft red wheat to make his mash bill. Different, unique approach to come up with a nice Maker's Mark whiskey. So, as you all know, I'd love to have you all come back around. So please take it easy. Don't drink and drive. Cheers.